This is gonna be a real fast interview, though.
It's not.
Like, pay attention, y'all. Like, it's gonna be real quick.
We interviewing you.
What's up?
I'm saying, what's your full name?
Spoken Word Apex. September 8th, Newark, New Jersey.
What is Spoken Word Apex?
Oh, it's so strange you should ask.
Yeah.
I heard somebody use the word emote in a poem, and I was like, I don't think that person knows what emote means, because emote isn't real. Emote is like to act. You know what I mean? It's drama. But there's something deeper than emoting. There are people who emote, and there are people who just be. The big show right now is Spoken Word Apex at New Jersey Pack on Newark.
I feel like I heard about that before.
I know, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's like
I seem like I mentioned it, but I feel like I don't really mention it enough.
Right. Yeah, no, you
and
don't.
September 8th, a huge theme of everything is that people watching a video or people watching a CD, they'll tell me, because I used to sell like a DVD, and they would tell me, I like that. You know, a year later or 6 months later after they bought it, I see them, I run into them again. They're like, I liked it, but it's nothing. It's nothing like seeing you live. Like, and that's like a big problem, I think, for spoken word. Like with hip hop or R&B, I think people get a gist of R&B singer on a video or a rapper on a video, but on spoken word, you can't get it until you're there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, even with like, you know, I know I've been joking with Spoken Word Apex, but even with the show,
right,
you don't know what you're being invited to.
Yeah.
Like, you actually have to be there.
Yeah.
To feel it.
Yeah.
And then once you feel it, you always gonna come.
Right. No, and so how does that? So is that a goal? Is that a goal as a poet? Because is that a goal to make someone feel, to adjust the feelings of the people that hear you?
My goal is, I'm one of them people who lived, and like a lot of us, through a lot of pain, and sometimes be in a bit of constant pain, and I don't mean physical, right? But just emotional, mental, psychological pain, and I don't want people to feel what I felt. So it's like, how do I correct it for me and for you at the same time? Right. How do I correct it for me? How do I keep you from crashing into what I did before? I don't feel like I have the ability to adjust how somebody feels per se. All I can do is give them a certain energy. So I feel like it's like Georgia Me was saying that people come to her and be like, I do what you do. And she's like, you don't do what I do, right? Because they're just talking about writing a poem, memorizing it, and performing it. And we're talking about energy transfer.
Yes.
No, so can I transfer energy to people? Yeah. I can make people feel, you know. And it's funny because, you know, I watch old concert footage of people sometimes, or just watch some like KRS from like 10 years ago or something, you know what I mean? And you kind of see them looking at something up there. It's like, what they looking at? Yeah. But then I'm on stage and I feel that too. I'm looking at something else. I'm seeing something, and then I'm taking that and I'm giving it to them. Everybody ain't gonna be able to feel it, but some people, they're never gonna forget that they felt it.
Yo, listen, I love that. I love that because I've experienced the transfer